This thing won't zoom in. Oh, okay, there we go. Hey guys, it's been a super long time since I've actually made a vlog, and I wanted to go ahead and just do a weekly vlog. So basically I'm gonna start a week in the life vlog, just I guess capturing my day-to-day or my week-to-week activities, and maybe highlight just some of the stuff that I do throughout the week. So that would include like studying and cooking and going to work, and you know, on the weekends I have classes, nighttime I have classes. Tonight I'm gonna do some gym stuff, some in-home gym stuff, and then probably just eat some soup. So that's not gonna be, it's not gonna be a cooking night tonight, but I just wanted to get the ball rolling, and then I'll show you guys what I wore today, my outfit for today. Got on some like little hoop earrings from Target. I really need to get my nails done. I'm gonna try to fit that in somewhere this week. I have 2 exams this week. I'm taking chemistry, a prerequisite, and anatomy 2, another prerequisite. These are my last prerequisites. I was thinking about taking an algebra just because some programs want it and other programs don't, but the top programs that I want to get into, they actually don't require algebra. The ones that I really want to get into actually just require statistics as a math, and I actually took statistics in my undergrad in my like previous years. So it's something that I was just like, oh well, I already took it, so probably just not going to take it again, and see how I do with getting into at least one of these programs for clinicals. So yeah, I'm working on that. I've been working full-time. I don't work in a lab anymore. I think in my last vlog I mentioned that I had came to DC, and the first position that I grabbed was working in a lab, but actually that didn't last very long for me, just because it wasn't necessarily what I really wanted to be doing, or I guess the entity that I wanted to be intertwined with. Basically in the lab we were just doing COVID tests. So basically I was a qPCR1, or not a qPCR, what am I saying? I wasn't a qPCR. We were doing qPCR testing for COVID, and I was a lab assistant 1. So basically all of the kind of smaller parts of lab testing. So basically it's a lot of sterilization, box opening, just like little things, and not necessarily like plating or you know, actually working with the specimen, like actually taking it out of the bottle, or I should say the test tube, but more so sterilizing the test tubes, putting them in racks, organizing them according to name and you know, requisition number and stuff like that, and then getting them over to where they test. And where they test, they make a lot more money than what we were making as CLA 1s, which is clinical lab assistant 1s. So for me it was about basically just not really being, you know, too satisfied with the pay, and there wasn't a lot of flexibility with hours or work week either. Not to say that my newer position is not very flexible, because it actually is not. It's Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30. It's very fast-paced. It's not clinical setting either, though. It's more admin. So in this position I'm still an assistant but I'm an administrative assistant. So I am working with I'm working with the perioperative surgical nursing team. So basically what that means is I'm helping all of the surgeons get their surgeries posted, and organizing schedules, and plugging in procedures and procedure names, and making sure each surgeon has the equipment that they request for their surgery. So I would say the benefits for this particular position, if you're going into surgical nursing or any medical field, I guess, is that there's a lot of terminology that you'll use and like begin to discover. You're learning about different surgeries, because a lot of times I find myself Googling like the acronyms that they give for certain surgeries, like endoscopies, colonoscopies. Sometimes they put just like, oh, cystotubing, and I'm like, what the heck is cystotubing? But it goes with cystoscopies, and like you learn about all these different surgical procedures and their names and what type of equipment they use. I find myself sometimes Googling what the procedure looks like, which sometimes when the pictures come up on Google, they're really gruesome. But other than that, it's just a learning experience, medical terminology, surgical terminology. I did, however, discover like during this small stretch of time in the position, and that's the reason I really haven't been vlogging a lot either, is because I've just been in huge transitions where I'm switching to one, you know, position, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, is this where I want to be for now? Is this allowing me enough time to study and take classes? Do I want to just not work full-time at all and do part-time work and, you know, just do more classes and just get things done quicker? I'm still trying to navigate like how I want to, you know, organize my time and what's a priority to me. Is it finishing faster a priority to me, or is it kind of cruising along a little bit slowly so I can still enjoy, you know, having a social life, being social, being able to afford new clothes and new things and stuff like that? Because, you know, you can't do that if you're really just working part-time. I mean, you can't. So that's some of the things that I've been kind of just like navigating, and you know, and just trying to fluctuate the time and how I like to do things. And yeah, so just time management, organization, and everything that comes with that. So I'm definitely missing being in a clinical setting, because I feel like that prepares you the most, and I do feel like I'm not really utilizing at this time the CNA degree or certification, the certification for being a nursing assistant, because I haven't quite landed in that position right as of yet. But it's just a matter of organizing to figure out where I fit in. I did discover that I probably don't want to be a surgical nurse, just because I can kind of see that that's probably not going to be the field that's, you know, most suited to what my passions and what my interests are, especially with my like background thus far. I love the idea of OBGYN. I love the idea of pediatrics. I love the idea of even aesthetics, and just all those newer, not newer, but all the ones that are just a tad bit more, I want to say clinical and not so hospital, if that makes any sense at all. But I still have a lot to learn. I still have a lot to go through. I'm going to go through, you know, the med-surg programs and the clinicals and all the things to figure out what is going to be what. And then that's when I'll make my final decision. So I'm going to begin and implement just weekly vlogs and weekly check-ins and weekly talks and chats, and just show you guys what I'm up to during the week. So hopefully I can stick with it. It's really hard to get content out, especially when you have just a lot of things going on at one time, but if it's worth it, it's worth being done. So yeah. Okay, so right now, what time? Okay, Google, what time is it?
6:34 a.m.
Okay, so right now it's at 6:34 p.m. I mean a.m. as you can see or hear. How can I, let me set this over here for a sec. Okay, so this is what I have on. It's like a long pilgrim style skirt, a gray turtleneck, and I'm gonna throw my boots on. I chose to wear gold jewelry. Very, very 9 to 5. This is what it's giving. But anyway, I'm gonna pick my coat out. Probably just gonna go for I guess fur. So I'm gonna wear my black fur. I actually unplug it too, just because I feel like the ring light's short out. I'm gonna put my little gloves in my bag. But you know what? I forgot to put some perfume on. Let me grab some perfume. I don't feel very energized right now. It's probably because I really need coffee. Yeah, I really need coffee. So I'm gonna put on some Burberry by Her, or Her by Burberry. I kind of just sprayed it on my coat. There we go. I feel like the Her by Burberry is the just best everyday scent because it's kind of light and flowery. And I feel like it will work for summer or winter. That's just me. I don't like very heavy vanilla-like smells on me in particular. But anywho, I'm heading out. Hey guys. Ooh, forehead is glistening. Okay, I'm in the office by myself. It's Tuesday. I'm not the only one here, obviously, but everyone else stepped out, so I thought perfect time to vlog. Hey guys, it is Wednesday. I just got off of work. I'm gonna show you guys my work outfit. It's like both of these pieces are actually from Zara. It's like sweater, sweatshirt kind of material for both the skirt and the half top. And I had silver jewelry on with it. I just took it off actually. I had my hair up in a bun and I had on some black Rothy's. So sorry you only get half of the outfit, but I don't feel like putting that stuff back on. Basically tonight is kind of like a holiday for my family. Tonight is the Feast of Purim, which is basically one of the feasts that happen in the Bible to celebrate Esther. And what she did was pretty much save the Hebrews from being all killed in a genocide. So that's something, if you are wanting to like get any more information about that, you can actually read about that. So tonight is that kind of feast. It's a party. Some of my just small immediate close family is coming over. It would usually be like a bigger thing if you know, pandemic wasn't happening and COVID wasn't happening, but that's happening. So yeah, it's fun. Food, feast, eat, drink, be merry.
Anyone have any, which one is the correct solution? C, okay. Any other answer? Everyone agree? C is the correct one. So, we have both on this side 2. We added here, I changed the coefficient to 2. So now we have 2 nitrogen. 2 and 2 equal. For hydrogen 2 and 3, it is not equal. We need to change again the coefficient by adding or changing this one to 3. And here what we have, 3 times 2, 6, 2 times 3, 6. So now all numbers are equal. So balancing the equation means making all number of atoms for every element equal to the other side. So C is the correct answer. Good job. Okay, next question. What type of chemical equation we have here? What type of chemical reaction? Can you identify it? We have what and what reaction?